What's the thing about getting traded?
I was excited. Buffalo's a great city. I've been through here a couple times, just going back and forth between Canada, and I was excited for a new opportunity with an organization that's really serious about changing the culture here, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Why didn't it work out in Winnipeg?
Well, I never really was in Winnipeg. I mean, I'm an Atlanta draft pick. I've been in college for 4 years, so it's not like I've been there and it didn't work out. I mean, when I was in Atlanta, there's a different GM and staff, and then when the franchise moved to Winnipeg, it's new people and they have their guys, and so I couldn't really tell you. That'd be something that you'd have to talk to them about.
Where have you improved your game since you've been drafted? Because it's tough for a seventh-round pick to get themselves signed sometimes, and you've done it. So I would say obviously you've probably improved quite a bit since you've been drafted. Where have you improved your game?
I think I just rounded out my game and really found exactly what my game is. I mean, I'm 6'4", 220. Like I'm a power forward. I need to keep the game simple, and I think that's what I've learned in my years in college. I've also learned how to be trusted in my defensive zone. I got to play a little bit of center this year at school, so I think I really rounded out my game, and I haven't been just a one-dimensional player. I've been able to be trusted in all situations.
How did it go that you got signed? I mean, a lot of people probably thought they were just bringing you to take a flyer and take a look at this camp.
Pardon?
A lot of people probably thought they were probably just going to take a flyer on you, look at you in this camp, and they ended up signing you when you could have been a UFA in a month. I mean, how did that all go down?
Well, I'm not really sure about the logistics of it all, but I mean, for me, like I went into my senior season just kind of ready for anything. I just tried to have the best season I can to help my team and also put myself in a position to do this. And obviously, there's a lot of new things going on in Buffalo, and like I said before, I'm just happy to be a part of it.
You're a heavy player, and they talk a lot about wanting more heavy players in this organization. How attractive is that for you that you're kind of the player they publicly said they want?
For sure. I mean, it's really attractive. I think that, in my years of college, I really developed that kind of heavy style of play, just being a power forward, being hard to move off the puck and winning battles. And I know that's something that's wanted here, so I'm going to do my best to provide that. Whatever they need, I'm gonna do it.
What about the transition between the college game and the professional game?
Well, I'm anticipating that 82 games is going to be a lot more than the 34 I played this season. That's going to be different. But other than that, like it's your job. I mean, I've tried to treat it like my job as much as I could. My 4 years in college, but I don't have school anymore. I don't have classes. Like this is my full-time job, and it's not just when I show up at the rink. It's taking care of my body off the ice, how I carry myself in the community. All that stuff's important because obviously people are going to be looking at me, and I got to do my best to represent the Buffalo Sabres organization and myself.
What did the run-up to the title game year before last do for your game in particular? I mean, did you see a step up in your own game and carrying that through?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the best hockey I've ever played. I mean, I played a really good power forward role. Like every time I could, I just tried to take the puck to the net, and I found that in games like that and playoffs and stuff is when I find myself at my best. And when I find myself at my best, like I said, I'm playing that simple game. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm just trying to use my body and get to the net and be hard to play against.
How many of these guys have you played against?
Yeah, I've played a couple of guys in college, but other than that, like it's pretty new. My first day here, I just kind of looked around, didn't really know anybody. So, but the college guys I've played against before, and there's also a couple guys who are like 5 years younger than me, but they played my junior team in Waterloo.
What else do you know about the Sabres? You must have heard that Ted Nolan and Tim Murray like big guys like you and stuff like that.
For sure. I mean, I've only got to meet Mr. Nolan briefly the other day, and from what I heard about him, he wants guys who compete, like first and foremost. So like, coming here, that's what I want to do. I mean, the skill and all the other stuff will take care of itself, but the thing that's always under your control is your compete level, and I'm just trying to compete, every shift out there because, I'm battling the guys here for an opportunity here in Buffalo, and if I'm blessed with that opportunity, I'm battling, the guys to stay there and just to help Buffalo, change the culture here and win games. And from Mr. Murray, I just know, not just from him, but everyone who I've met here, they're so serious and they're really passionate about changing things here. Obviously, last year was a tough year, but the passion from everyone, the sincere passion, is something that has really kind of excited me and inspired me to kind of give everything I have to the organization.
Was there any question you were going to sign?
I mean, I thought this past season I had a really strong season. I wouldn't say points are my game by any means, but like I said, I think I played a strong power forward role, and I think in the NHL you need players like that who are going to go to the hard areas and get the pucks to the net and be hard to play against, and that's kind of what I pride myself on. So I figured that's a premium in the National Hockey League, and I just try to be the best player of that style I can be.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.